Okay, greetings class. This video will be over course project 7L. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started, but first we're going to go into how to find the student file. So course project 7L, that's on page 458 in your textbook. First thing it says is to go get the student file. So the first thing you do is you can go to this website right here, or you can click on the instructor announcements lessons 2 deliverable. For this video, we'll go ahead and go to the website to show you how to use that. So we go to the website, we click on student data file, we click on chapter 7, and I always save it as so I can pick where I'm saving it to. I'm saving it to my desktop into this folder. So desktop, I pick the folder IT202, and I download it. This is a zip file, so you'll have to extract it. So then we go to our desktop where we downloaded it. We go to the file, and you can see that it is a zip file. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to right click it, and then usually there's an option to extract here, but I have 7-zip, so I could extract files using 7-zip, which I've already done, so I'll just yes to all. So then it'll come up with this folder. I just click on 7L, right? Golf courses. 7L is golf courses. And that's the student file that we'll be working with. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to pull up the rubric. This will be in the course announcements for lesson 2 deliverables. And it'll have a list of items that you need to do for the project with points assigned to them. So the first thing we'll do is we'll create a pivot table. So using the student file, and first I'm going to verify that I have Excel 2013, right? So I clicked on File, I click on Account, and I see that it's the Office Professional Plus 2013. I click on About, and it tells me that it is Microsoft Excel 2013. You need that to be successful, of course. Okay, so now we're back to doing the pivot table. I'm going to go to Insert, click on Recommended Pivot Table. I'm going to click on Sum of Amount by Item. Now you could do this or you can do just a pivot table, but I'm going to do this because it seems to be better. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to filter the report by month. So we're going to go ahead and drag the filter by month, right? Filter the report by month. That's the next step. And I've gotten this all from page 458 in your textbook. So the next thing is what we're going to do is we are going to use the course as the row label. Use the course as the row label. That's the next step. Use the course as the row label. You see, because of what I've selected, I have items in the row label as well. We're going to go ahead and move that too. As the next step is item as the column label. Item as the column label. So we're going to go ahead and drag the item to the column label. Okay. Go back to our checklist. Sum the amounts. So we're going to take the amounts and drag it in the value of sum the amounts, right? So just sum the amounts. This is going to do 2 of them because I already have it in there, but that's all you need to do. And you can see that it's there, right? Sum the amounts, right? You can see that you have a month filter report, right? You could filter it by the month, right? You can see in the columns is items, right? In the rows, it's courses, right? Right, so we've done all the way up to here that fast. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to create a pivot chart report. I'm going to create a pivot chart report. So again, we're going to go to Insert. I'm going to go to Pivot Chart, right? And you can select whatever template you want. In this particular case, I'm going to use a column, stacked column. We'll go ahead and select that. Click OK. Now it's going to pop up right here, but I want that on a different sheet. So all I'm going to do is click on the chart. I'm going to move the chart. I'm going to move it to a new sheet. I'm going to label that sheet. And you can label it whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to label it third quarter revenue. So we've gone ahead and we have our chart. We've created our pivot chart. We're going to exclude logo shirts from the pivot chart. We're going to exclude golf balls from the pivot chart. So what we do here is you have an item, right? We're going to exclude, and all I did was click on that, golf balls and logo shirts from pivot chart. So we've excluded that. We've excluded golf balls and logo shirts. So we're already down to here. We're going to hide our data source, right? This is here. So all we need to do is click on that tab, right click it, and we're going to hide it. Right? Can't see that data source anymore. Let's go ahead and go to the next step. Okay, insert the file name in the footer on each page. So this was pretty challenging in the last report, right? So the only thing we need to do is we're going to go to our page layout. We're going to go to page setup. We're going to click on header and footer. We're going to do a custom footer, and we're going to do a file name, right? And this is going to do it to that worksheet. But in this case, let's do it to both worksheets. So how do we do that? We hold the Shift key. We click both sheets so they're grouped, right? 1, 2. Right, currently they're grouped. When we hit that Shift key, right, we'll see them both highlighted. To ungroup when we just right click and ungroup, but we're going to keep them grouped. Now we have both of them at the same time. We're going to click that page setup, right, page layout, page setup, go to header and footer, custom footer, and we're going to insert the file name. Click OK. So now it's on both sheets. Okay. So now that we have our footer, we're going to go ahead and ungroup the sheets. Right, ungroup the sheets. We're going to center them horizontally. Now you can't center this chart horizontally because it's already centered. It's taking up the whole sheet. That's why you had to ungroup it. You're going to click on sheet 1. You're going to go to page setup. You're going to go to center horizontally. Right, so click on the margins tab, click center horizontally, and click OK. You also have to do orientation is set to landscape. Right, we just saw it there. It's in that same area. Right, landscape. And we could group it for this one, but in this particular case, we'll go ahead and do both of them individually. Oh, that one was already set to landscape. Okay. And add the appropriate information to the document properties in the golf, and including the tags golf course revenue. So in this particular case, to get to the tags, you go to File, and here's the tag, right? All you have to do is add the appropriate tag, which is golf course revenue, right? So golf course, oops. And let's get our spelling good. C-O-R-S-E, golf course revenue. So there's our tag. It does say just check for attractiveness, and that's completely up to you on how you want to design it and what designs you choose. But if you go ahead and follow those steps, then you are good to go on your report. Now remember, if you want to name this something else besides sheet 1, you just rename, put month filter, or whatever you want to put, right? Right. Save the document. I always save as, right? And you want to use your name, right? And then the other item. So I just do just okay. Let's add Daniel Schmeling and save. And that completes the video.